Assalamu alaikum. Peace be to you so much all over your whole life. I wish you. And a quick short, sharing something about why watch spiritual stuff or why listen to spiritual things, music, why listen to motivational material, why? Because sometimes these motivational materials, they have like really big claims, right? Like, this is the one thing you need to change your life, or just do this thing, or you're meant for miracles. A lot of the spiritual stuff I watch and listen to is like, trust God, like, believe in miracles, like, you're one step away from breaking through whatever obstacle you think might be in your path. And sometimes when you watch these things, initially you could be like, oh my gosh, this is going to solve all my problems. And then people might also be get a bit apathetic and like, no one can solve all my problems. Why would I watch that? Why would I bother? And the message I want to share today is that watching these things, it's not going to solve your whole life, because your life doesn't need solving, but they can be so beautiful in just putting down that next brick. It's like sometimes watching these things, they just give you one brick. One brick isn't going to build your whole road, but it's another brick. It's another resource. It's another energy. It's another little archetype template that goes on your path. Yes, you've still got all this other stuff. You might still have so much wilderness. There might still be like jungle, total jungle in front of you that you're going to have to, that you feel you'll be kind of moving aside and rearranging as your soul guides you forward. But often listening to these things just gives us that one brick, just gives us that one grain of sand that we put on our path. Sometimes these are just a beautiful anchor. We just need a little bit of a reminder. Sometimes we don't even listen to them properly, they're just in the background. But there's that energy. They're holding an energy, inshallah. If they're spiritual, if they're sacred, if they believe in God, if they have a heart of, if they have a genuine, compassionate heart, then there's lots of gifts in there. And if you need gifts from your compassion, if you need ideas about work or relationships or something, if someone shares something with compassion, that can actually help all of those things. That can help all of those areas. Because compassion and acceptance and just sacredness, these are magical medicines, thanks God, subhanAllah, that can heal almost anything. The second other thing that's really amazing about sacred things, and now I'm going to speak about like sacred sounds or mantras or prayers repeated, if you vibe with them, is they also they hold a link, they hold an uplink. If you keep on a prayer in the background for 2 hours, it's holding an uplink. It's holding a strong energetic flow of compassion, acceptance, divine devotion. And that's running in the background, and you are influenced by that. Be sure you are influenced by that. So if you're feeling really stressful, negative thoughts, overwhelming inner conflict, because it seems like around you there is just noise and distraction, try listening to some of these sacred sounds and just keeping them on in the background, even if it's really low. So I'll share some of my favorite ones that I love to listen to. And if you are going through some mental overwhelm, or it feels just really muddled and murky, try listening to some of these things, putting them on in the background, and seeing if you can feel the presence of that energetic flow and link that slowly may start to wash over your being. And again, it's not gonna solve your life, but it might, and it has. Sometimes just one prayer is enough for someone. It totally depends who you are, but for many people like myself, it's another tool. It's something that helps me stay grounded and stay reminded of the sacredness of life. This is why I really try to always listen to sacred things. Sometimes I listen to other music, but And more these days, there are sacred musicians who are coming out with great music. Like, alhamdulillah, it's so good. So if you feel motivated, by some things, keep listening to them. And know that every time you just kind of spend some time trying to bring more sacredness into your life, you get a brick. You gain a brick on your path. So God bless you. Much love. Wish you all the best. Blessings, peace, protection, healing, sacredness, prayers, anything you may need right now. May it be granted to you with ease and glory. Ma salama.